Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab. Well, I do what I do for you. Oh, I got a nice one for you today. Again, I got a question about trust. So today's lesson, we going there for you. I got some nice one for you. Right as in 25 rules to live by storytelling. Story with a message. The message is always in the story for life. These are life lessons. I'm giving it to you. You tune in and receiving them. You even asking questions about them. I appreciate that. Give me something to do for you. Let's go. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal, of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's the question I ask. And my mission is to have all right thinkers have the answer. Yes, I do. So I'm giving you the information and knowledge that you need to make that happen for yourself. Let's go. That's what I do. That do. It's all for you. To be a right thinker, you need to have an answer to this question for yourself. The question is, know thyself. And these are 5 situations where one of these people, at one point in time, you was one of them. If you ain't the one at the end, you should be getting busy. Tuning in and checking me out. I can help me out. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard that. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's what I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believes that they know, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. My job is to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is why. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right there, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. I love when I get a chance to answer questions by those who follow me so I know who I'm talking to. I got a good lesson for you today. Hope this answers your question. Right then, because let's talk about trust. You break it, you pay for it. That's old school. You used to go to the store. My mother said, put your hands in your pocket. Because if you touch something and broke it, your mom had to pay for it. So that was her way of making sure she had to deal with that. Okay. When you know certain things, you try to put the preventive measures in there to avoid them. That's knowing, understanding right from wrong. We're taught that in home. Home training teaches you how to acquiesce yourself when you're out and about in public. That's why parenting is so important, that we teach our children how to act. All right, but let's deal with the trust issue right now. I'm spiritually enlightened, yeah, but I'm very vindictive. That guy, yeah, if you cross him, you got a problem. I'm still the same guy. Don't forget that. So yeah, I still carry that attitude. Spiritual or not, I could care less. If you do something to me and I get a chance to do it to you, I'm going to do it to you. So understand that. Well, don't even, If you did it to me, excuse me, and I'm in a position to do what you did to me to you, I'm going to do it to you. I don't care about that what they no, I'm giving. I'm gonna be karma. So understand that. I don't care two craps about well no. Do me, I will do you. If I trust you, understand this, and you break that trust, it'll never be the same. Understand that. That's a fact. Why? Would you let somebody? Well, some people do that. I'm not that person. Simple. I have been a trustworthy person most of my life. I had my misfortunes and I paid for my transgressions. I know better now, so really trust me. I understand. I had my share of heartbreaking for myself, doing people, where they didn't. I get it. I understand it. I wasn't always the good guy. Okay, moving on. That's the reason to this day why I hold trust is such a high priority in my life. I don't do to others what I don't want done to me. breaching somebody's trust hurts. So when I got my breach, I know the feeling. So I avoid doing that to other people. So it keeps my relationships and my friendships intact from my side. I can speak for me. Okay. Understand this. I take being trusted very seriously. Why? Because that's why I keep my friendships over the years. I take being trusted with informational seekers serious. Oh, I'm got your secret. Oh, it's going to the grave with me. So understand that. That's important to me. Understand this. I'm gonna say it again. I don't forget mistreatment from anyone. That don't make me a bad guy. I just don't like when somebody do something to me thinking it's okay and it's wrong. That's what I said. If I get a chance, I'm going to exercise my right, and I do. I got one here for you. Okay, family, don't care. It's a good shit. I don't care. If in my life, if you mistreated me in any shape, form, or fashion, I would not forget that mistreatment. And again, if I got a chance, I'm going to do you. Yeah, I'm a good guy. I know that. My mom said, "Why keep saying you?" I said, "No, I'm a good guy who did bad things. I know the difference between the two." So yeah, she agreed with that. Okay, but if you want to see that other guy, he's still here. He ain't went nowhere. I just again the ego. I got him under control. At any given time, I just turn him loose, and he don't care. You got a dog. I remember back the day when guys train their dog. They say sick him. The dog is gonna come and attack you. He ain't thinking about who you are. He ain't thinking, all he gonna do is what his master tell him to do. Your ego's the same way. Understand that. This is the concept on you. But understand this. Being a good guy is one thing. First of all, if you mistreat me, it had to have been when I was young. Why? Because I ain't tolerating it as a grown man, so I ain't being worried about being mistreated as a grown. When I was a kid, you couldn't do some things to me that I couldn't, get back at you. So again, I buy my time. I remember, quick story, my favorite uncle, Uncle Curly, my grandmother's brother. Love that guy. He was all of that. But in my life, he was my bully. He would come pick me up. He's a truck driver. He'd get in the truck and he would just harass. He would just, but he did the whole neighborhood. You come to the whole neighborhood. He drove a truck for the car candy bar company. So he kept these big excuse me, the 1 pound old Henrys and all that stuff. He had like big ones. He come to the neighborhood. He gonna harass everybody. Then he gonna give you the candy bar. So all my life he was my nemesis. Okay. Now I remember my favorite bullied me all the time. When I became my 17th year birthday, we get at my house every year for Christmas back in the day I was coming up. So every year he'd run amok on me. He would have his way and embarrass me, belittle me, pull my pants down, spank my butt, all that stuff. My 17th year birthday, I decided I'd had enough. I had been wrestling, the wrestling team, so I learned a few moves. I'm in pretty good shape. He's an old man, so I said, I got some. I started tussling with him for a while. We was just moving around. I just didn't. All of a sudden, he started huffing and puffing. Oh, he got no gas. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. When he told my man, let me up. No, no, no. You can't get up on your own. I'm not letting you up. I pulled his pants down. I showed everybody his black butt, and I spanked it in front of everybody. So, yeah, I got mine back. It's one of the few. Just one of them. Everyone I try to who did, I try to get them back personally. That's just one. All right. But I remember the people who showed trust in me. I always respected that, and I never let them down. My high school sweetheart, my first love mother, I still deal with her today as my mother-in-law because the night she let me drive her car to the prom, I'm a car owner. I'm not trusting no young kid with my car. So trust is important. When they do that, you want to make sure you make them proud. So do the right thing when people trust. When they put their trust in you, do right by them. I was a master of my life. Anywhere I was putting trust in, I didn't betray the trust. That's what I'm saying. All right, here you go. On the streets. Here we go, my favorite. I can't let it get away. Why? Because if there's no trust, there's nothing. If I hook up with you and I don't really know you, I ain't trusting you. I'm a street man. Okay? Trust is not something you just give willy-nilly. No, no, no. They got to earn that trust with what? With action. I need some proof. I need to know. If I thought you was one of them, you need to take something, sniff something, drink something, do something, show me something, so trust is important. Now I would go by what? My gut feeling. Before I make any big drug deals back in the day, I would, check the person out and see what kind of vibe there was. Now back in the day, I pretty good at that. And one miscalculation cost me. So ain't nobody perfect. But yeah, but I didn't go with my gut. My gut said no. Pockets and mindset. Man, get that money. So I told that lesson over 30, 40 years now. Okay, watch this. Now, if I have to wonder if I can trust you, that means if we ain't really, I'm not doing a deal with you. So a lot of deals I walked away from back in the day because of that reason. They'll never know to this day. If I didn't feel you, I ain't dealing with you. Simple. If I didn't trust you, I ain't got to do nothing. So that's what I'm trying to say. And in life, you got instinct. And that's putting trust in someone or something just by what? That feeling. I had good instincts back in the day on the streets because that was my thing. So I would pretty much know who was who. Still using to this day. I just use it from the spiritual aspect. Now, to this day, again, if we're not vibing on the same spiritual level, frequency, again, energy, frequency, and vibration, what I understand, there will be no deal. I'm not being friends or somebody who I ain't vibing with. Simple as that. So I got my church family. I got my work associates. I'm good with that. I do a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm good. Next one is trust is earned. When you're not trustworthy, that means you're just not a good person. If you breach and trust that people put in you, you're not a good person. I was a fair dealing drug dealer. I was still trustworthy. Again, like I said, I did bad things, but I wasn't a bad. No, no, no. So that's how I understand. A trustworthy person wouldn't do the right thing. Even when I'm doing wrong, I was still fair. That's what I'm trying to say. I take being trusted serious. Why? Because I'm a trustworthy person at heart. Again, I ain't a bad dude, but when I'm doing what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. Back in the game, back in my day, it was understood, respect and trust. I never knock another man hustle. So if you're doing what you're doing over there, don't bother me. We had respect and trust for one another until y'all started this new thing they call snitching. We call them rats, and we exterminate rats. Rats didn't survive. Snitches do. Y'all end up with stitches. No, you should end up dead. But that's how the game changed. So I understand that. That's why I got out. Another reason. It wasn't working for me. That token who can get down the quickest, no, that's bush league. I don't do police work. Today, there is no trust for each other and respect on what? The streets or in the game. Again, that's my point. If you're gonna do something, do it in earnest. Do it right. The game ain't even the game no more. So, guess what? I'm a good guy, and I got BS good guys. How about that? So, I'm learning. They everywhere. Ain't no getting around them. So, again, we don't trust our leaders. What do you think that is? Most of them are not trustworthy people from the beginning. They say power corrupts. No, it don't. No, it don't. Corrupt people in power use power to be corrupt. How about that? They can tell you all that good stuff and they say you build the goods, but we all know them kind of people. But if your discernment ain't up, you're going to fall for the okie doke. Malcolm told us about that too. Okay, bamboozle, led us astray. We didn't let our Plymouth Rock down on us. All that is conceptually saying that they got the upper hand. So we need to take back our power with what? Knowledge of self. Let me start with that one. Now, if you trust me, I won't break your heart or your trust on purpose. I'm not going to do something willingly, knowingly that I know is wrong towards you. I'm not going to do that. And if I do something that's wrong, it won't be intentional, and I will apologize. But when you know it's wrong and you do it anyway, don't need to apologize. Don't even waste your time. That's what I'm talking about. Untrustworthy people. They do what they do, knowing they're doing it. So don't apologize. Just move on. Do me once, shame on me. Do me twice, shame on you. However they're gonna know. Do me once, do me once, shame on you. Do me twice, shame on me for allowing you to do me again after doing me the first time. That's why I tell you, I'm vindictive. You won't get a second shot to do me. Sorry about that. It's personal. Oh, whoa, slow down. Let me wrap this up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Now, when two people hold trust in high esteem, that's respect, and treating each other a certain way, they will be happy if you're in a relationship, male and female. If the respect factor is there and the trust is there, y'all will be fine. What the major problem in marriages and relationships between male and female, sometimes male and male, women and male, same thing. Trust. No matter what it is in relationship, trust is the glue that keeps it together. Without the trust, you got stuff falling apart. That's the concept. That's my idea. Let me wrap this up. Right thinkers are not trust or heartbreakers. Why? We know the price to pay for that is too high. If you can't pay the time, don't do the crime. If you don't, if you willing to risk your friendship and everything that you stand for, represent for whatever you do to break that trust, be my guest. But guess what? It can't go back. Once you know you can't go back. Like virginity, you got it. As long as you even broke that seal, that hymen, you a virgin. I don't care how long it's been since we know, but once you do it, you no longer a virgin. That's just fact of life. That's just my concept. That's my time. I'm up. I hope you got lesson and trust. I'm out.